Here are 10 things I wish I knew about money before I turned 30. Pay close attention, we're going very fast. Number 1 is that of investing in a house. Now, this is common advice for the past generation to tell us, the newer generation under 30, that once you start earning some income, the safe thing to do is to get a house or get a piece of property, real estate, to be sure. Now, though this advice is not really bad advice, it's not the best advice for someone under 30. And this is because of the difference in time and culture. Parents who give such advice forget that in their time, the world was not as interconnected and so small as it is today. So back then, once you had an income, the first thing you thought of was to get your roots in the ground, get planted, build a fortress. And usually that will be in the form of a home, a piece of property, so that you're confident that at least if the worst comes to the worst, you have something. But times have changed today. We have faster means of transportation, faster internet connectivity. So the world really looks like a small place. So instead of seeking for safety and assurance guarantee below 30, rather you should be expanding, exploring this new world that has become so available at our fingertips. The goal at the end is to diversify, is to invest, is to explore all the several opportunities. As a matter of fact, in essence, it's putting your youthful energy to use, because above 30 and your kids start growing up and getting very serious about the family, you may not have all the time you have available to you under 30. Moreover, 10 years from today, a house is not an income generating asset. Therefore, below 30, you want to be looking to invest and diversify in things which 10 years would start generating value and income for you, so you don't have to work at the same rate you're working right now, and you can have more time for your family when that time comes. Number 2 is buying a new car. Of course, it goes without saying, it's been proven economically that cars lose more than 20% of their value the moment they roll off the dealership loan. Therefore, unless you're a rich kid who just sold your startup for $5 billion to a big tech company and you have all the billions to spend, it's a wise and safer bet under 30 to get used cars. First of all, also, so that you can master your driving skill on something old where the insurance is not that high, the consequences are not that high, before later on you can start investing in luxury and comfort. And by then, you should have enough income generating assets to pay for that comfortably. Number 3, I had to learn this one the hard way. Own the car, don't hitchhike. Once you're traveling and you own your car, you're on the steering wheel, so you're confident of your driving skills. You're confident of your capacity to take you to your destination. The point is, you have control over the events of that journey. Hitchhiking is you relinquishing control to someone you have never met. You have no idea about their skills and ability to drive. And so all that you are on your life is at their mercy and whatever risks they are willing to take with you. When it comes to finance, this translates to you owning the business, not just being a partner, not just being a commercial agent, not just being a salesperson where the people on the board can just make new policies at any time and kick you out of business. It's not just enough to settle as an employee where you're at the mercy of the employer, but the idea is you owning income streams that give you control over your financial life. Because whether you like it or not, someday could happen and you wake up and all of those privileges are taken away. The driver who is drunk perhaps runs up the cliff and you are going down with them. To put it in perspective, me putting this video on YouTube right now, I'm simply hitchhiking to gain some revenue from whatever this video generates through ads. I don't own YouTube. I don't own these platforms. I can put in all the effort and after uploading, the video gets taken down. You see, I'm not in control. I'm simply hitchhiking. Number 4, don't focus on the money. Focus on your dreams, on your visions, on your passion. The problem with focusing on money is that you're automatically positioning yourself to be limited by your financial blueprints. To some people, $1 million is way too much. To another person, $100,000 is overwhelming. So focusing on money means that you can get to a point where you suddenly feel you're earning enough based on your financial blueprints and you stop pushing yourself further to explore the fullness of your potential. But the truth is, with inflation and the way the world is going, what seems so much today, tomorrow will be so little. But if you focus on your dreams, on your passion, then you are going to not stop until you get enough resources to pay for those dreams, to pay for those visions, to bring them to fruition. Number 5, pay attention. Never be so poor that all you have is money. Never be so poor that all you have is money. Today, young people, we want to get rich at all costs. We want to have money at the expense of our relationships, at the expense of our values and our principles. Never be so poor that you lack this real tenet. Riches actually, it's poverty. When they say someone is really fulfilled, they say they are wealthy. And riches is just a component of wealth. Wealth has health, wealth has family, wealth has happiness, wealth has joy. If you so chase money at the expense of your health and every other valuable person in your life and your principles and everything else, that at the end of the day, all you have is money, you would end up unforgivably poor and depressed. Number 6, diversify. It's normal for us to feel comfortable in our comfort zone and to settle all on the things that are related to our area of expertise. But if you're young and you have that energy, the wise thing you can do is to explore other areas that you may have no clue about. Don't just hear about something coming up and people are hyping about it and you're like, well, I'm already good where I am. I'm not going to even give a listening ear to know what all that is about. We have a lot of new business opportunities coming up daily due to the advent of new technologies, and many of these things have potentials to change our lifestyles as we know them. And you don't want that 40 years from today when your grandkids ask you, where were you when your friends and neighbors were pioneering on the newest and latest technologies, and you begin to think of the lies you're going to tell them. So you have to diversify, you have to explore and look at what is going on around you so that you can be at the front of innovation and seizing opportunities the moment they show up. Number 7, don't walk alone. Below 30, this is the right time for you to carefully filter and sieve your friends and have the people of like-mindedness that you can pursue your financial plans and dreams alongside. Because several years from today, when big opportunities will show up where you will need people to partner with and get engaged in them, you're going to need people that you trust. And to find people that you trust, you need people that you have proven and tested. And trust is only built over time. So you won't wake up overnight to find someone trustworthy that you just met overnight. And that's why you cannot afford to walk alone. So opportunities that you find, it's in your best interest to share it to others so that they take advantage. And that way you have people that you can count on tomorrow. Number 8, learn. Be a lifelong learner as far as money and finances are concerned. The continuous survival and thriving of Ponzi schemes among youths today, robbing them of their hard-earned money, is thanks to the fact that people don't want to learn about money. So they just hear, put this money and you're going to get this. They have no financial literacy, financial education to even ask themselves the most basic questions of how on earth am I going to be getting this amount of returns that you're promising me. But if you focus yourself on learning and expanding your financial blueprints, you're laying a solid foundation for your later years. And number 9, have a power group. Just like I said, never be so poor that all you have is money and that you shouldn't walk alone. At this young age, this is the time for you to develop a power group. A power group is simply friends that are like-minded like you and are also pursuing big financial visions and financial dreams. A power group is people that if you need $1 million, $10 million, you can call them and they raise that money within 24 hours. Of course, $1 million is just an example, but your power group will obviously be people at your level now and you're going to grow together. So irrespective of what you need, the idea is you people are bonded such that if someone has an opportunity or a need, the group, the team can come to the rescue with speed. You can't easily get some kind of loans from the bank at such short notices, but with the power group, a lot of things become possible because 2 obviously are better than 1. And the last but not the least, number 10. Well, I won't give you number 10. I'll drop it in the comments below. But I'll ask you to drop your own number 10. What is the one valuable, important financial lesson you wish you knew before you turn 30 that you would like to share with us? Please drop it in the comments below. I will be happy to learn from you. So those are my 10, technically 9 things I wish I knew before I turned 30. You're going to share the 10 below. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. and smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. I want to say a big thank you to our patrons for supporting this video. You too can do the same. Check the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.